wonderful choice. So, let's get moving on with this. Now that you've got all the wealth of information from all these wonderful ladies here, your challenge is to take this information and use it to make positive choices so that you be some great leaders for tomorrow, right? You got enough information to make some positive choices. Now, what are the requirements for being leaders of tomorrow? Well, to be a leader of tomorrow, you got to have wisdom, knowledge, and understanding, okay? Wisdom comes from God. You need to seek God first in your life. If you seek God for wisdom, you make the right choice every time. You'll never make the wrong choice. I can guarantee you that. Some people say leaders are born. Others say leaders are made. But I say that God has made all of us, has called all of us to be leaders in whatever gift or talent that he has put inside of you from the day you were put in your mother's womb. You all are leaders. You just got to use the talent and gift that God has given you to recognize that, to make the right choices to be leaders for tomorrow. Next on the list, positive choices equal positive consequences. Obedience equals opportunity. Disobedience equals defeat. I tell my kids, I got 2 teenagers, 14 and 15, I tell them all the time when they're trying to plot and scheme to get stuff, I tell them, look, disobedience equals defeat. Obedience equals opportunity. So I said, if you want to be blessed, I said, you got to be obedient. And that applies to all of you as well as to me. You got to be obedient to God. You got to be obedient to your parents, your teachers, and anybody that's in authority. You've got to be obedient if you expect to get the blessings that God has promised you from birth. Because there are some promises, but you just got to make the right choices. Next, seek positive role models. Today in America, there has never been a time ever to be a woman, because today there are so many women who are CEOs of major corporations, doctors, lawyers. There's plenty of women right here in this room today who can tell you how to be a pharmacist. They can tell you how to be a lawyer. Now, I perceive right now there's some young lady at one of these tables that's probably saying, I don't want to be any of those things. I want to be the star of my own reality show. Anybody? Any sorors out there who got a reality show? Anybody? Show of hands? Okay, there's a young lady. She want to be a reality star. That's cool. We can probably work on that next year. But you got to seek positive role models. You got to do that. That's important. Next, set some goals. You got to have goals in your life. I'm a big goal setter. You got to have goals in your life. You got to have a vision for your life. I want to tell you about my daughter. I got a 15-year-old daughter. She's a sophomore in high school. And she's a person, I've never met a young person like her. This girl, it's probably because of my husband. This girl is so goal-focused. She won't even get a Facebook. She told me the other day, she came home and she said, Mom, this girl said to me in school, Cece, how come you don't have a boyfriend? You're really pretty. Why you don't have a boyfriend? Now I'm going to do Cece, okay? Cece, she's talking to me, Cece. Mom, I told her, I don't have a boyfriend because I don't want the drama. She said, even the halfway decent looking boys got girls run after them. She said, I don't want to be bothered. And she said, and then I told that girl, not only that, but I'm not trying to mess up my 4.0 GPA. She said, because I'm on a mission. She said, my mission is to get a 4-year scholarship to whatever college that I choose. She said, that's my goal. She said, I ain't got time for that. I said, Cece, I ain't mad at you, girl. You go for it. I said, I wish I was like you when I was your age. So set some goals, all right? You guys got to have some goals. Don't listen to peer pressure. You know, Cece recognized that there's a lot of money out there in scholarships. There are tons, millions of dollars of money out there in scholarships. It's so much money, it's ridiculous. As a matter of fact, it's ridiculous that young people don't take advantage of it. It's just so much out there. And you've got to go for it. You got to know that you got to do your homework. You got to not only do your homework, you got to turn it in on time. Don't turn it in a day late, 2 days late, 3 days late. You get 10, 20, 30 points every time you turn in a paper late. There's no excuse for that. You can get 100 if you turn it in on time, if you make the right choice. You got to do the right thing, young ladies. God has set it up for each and every one of you to be successful. You just got to make the right choices. You got to be obedient. This is it. This is for you to win. You make the choices and you can win. Now another thing, since we're on the subject of school, I want to talk about math and science. A lot of you guys are intimidated by math and science. I'll be the first one to raise my hand. I was too. But guess what? Y'all got it better than any of us who are over probably 35 years old. You want to know why? Because you got the internet. You got free online tutoring. I didn't have that when I was growing up. You got tutoring after school. You got tutoring before school. My son, Josh, he's in the 8th grade. He came home a couple of weeks ago with some 70s. I had checked on the online grading book. I said to Josh, I said, what's up? What's the deal with this? I said, you're better than that. I said, you made a 94 last semester. He got science, and the teacher, he's got an honors class, and the teacher introduced chemistry. He never had it before. He was intimidated. I said, Josh, your father was an engineering major. I said, you got tutoring at school. I said, there's no excuse for you to have a 68 and a 70 on your test and your quiz. I said, there's no excuse for that. I said, you know what to do. I said, you know to do the right thing. I said, Josh, why didn't you get help? Why didn't you seek help? You know what he said? This is his deep voice. Last year he was talking like this. Mommy, can I go to the store? This year he's like this. I didn't get help because I didn't want the kids to think I was dumb. He said, in case you didn't hear me, I didn't want to go to the teacher because I didn't want the kids to think I was dumb. I said, Josh, now I'm from Chicago. I told Josh, I said, Josh, you just got sucker punched. I said, you fell for the okie doke. I said, you are letting the enemy trick you out of your blessings. I said, the enemy don't want to see you successful. I said, you can't fall for that. I said, get what God wants for you. And I told Josh, I said, not only are you going to go, I said, I don't care what those kids think. I said, not only are you going to go for tutoring, I said, you're going to go every time that teacher has it available. And within the next 2 weeks, those 70s got turned into 90s. So you can do it. Don't be intimidated by math or science. You can do it. There's free tutoring. There's free tutoring. I mean, you can go to any program in your school, and I bet you can find some free tutoring. Seek, and you shall find. That's what the Bible says. The Bible says you seek, you'll find the answer. Next, I want to tell you guys this. I don't know what your backgrounds are, some of you young ladies. Some of you might come from homes where there's only one parent in the household. Some of you might have a lot of responsibilities at home because your mom is at work a lot. You might have to take care of some younger brothers and sisters. Whatever your responsibility or whatever situation you came from, I heard a guy say one day, I was at a conference, he said, I'm stealing from him, he said, your situation does not have to be your destination. No matter where you come from, there's always a brighter side to darkness. And the brighter side is God. You gotta seek God in everything you do. God will give you the answers to things that you don't even know. All you gotta do is have a relationship with Him. Seek God first in your life. You'll get the wisdom to make the right choices. And last, I want to tell you this, guys. Excellence is a choice. Always strive to give your very best. You give your very best, that's the best you can do. Nobody else can ask to give you more if you give your best. And I want to tell you this and leave you with this and take this with you. Let's not settle for less. Let's make wise choices so that you can be future leaders for tomorrow. Thank you.